Let's get started. All right. Are your media all right? Good to have you guys. Good to have you. You are going to learn a lot of things. Okay. But one thing, if you are just learning, one thing is that I'll keep emphasizing on it. Success is meant for action takers. It's meant for those who are ready to sacrifice their time, their energy, and every other thing that has to do uh, with with that. Okay. So let's get started. I said today I'm going to be showing you one powerful thing, which is trade management and the power of trading. Twin trading. A lot of intermediate trader, a lot of beginners do not know what is twin trading. Okay, do not know that. If you know what twin trading is all about, please type in one in the chat. If you know what twin trading is all about, type in one in the chat. If you do not know, type in two. Quickly, guys, I don't want to waste a lot of our time. If you know what twin trading is all about, type in one. If you do not know, type in two. Oh, this is really, really powerful. Seems almost all the people on the call do not know what swing trading is all about. All right, I'm going to explain that to you right about now. Swing trading is very, very simple. All right. For example, let's say, let me go right on my chart. Let's say you want to take a trade right here. Okay. You want to take a trade right on this horizontal line. All right. And you want to have two take profits. You want to have two take profit. Let's, for example, you are so sure market will come to this place. Okay, if you should take your buy trade right here, for example, if you should take your buy trade right around here, you are so sure market, you have some level of confidence that market is going to come to this place, right? But for the fact that you do not have much confidence, and Forex is all about probability, which means you are not 100% sure of what is going to happen. You may predict and your prediction may go wrong. All right. Quickly, let me use Bitcoin to explain to you guys. I'm going to come back to this explanation. We're on Bitcoin. I projected last week that Bitcoin is going to come down to around 20,000. All right. But since last week Sunday, we just had minor drop, but now is on $27,000 per Bitcoin. All right. So I projected that it's going to come to around 20,000. But right now, I'm still convinced because it's not going to continue going up forever. It's not possible. But I'm still convinced based on my analysis yesterday night, I'm still convinced that Bitcoin is still going to drop because I can see divergence on bigger time frame. I can see divergence on three different time frame on Bitcoin. So that gives me the level of confidence that it's going to drop. It's still going to drop. So I'm still confident that Bitcoin is still going to drop to around 24,000, if not below. If not below, okay? If it should come below 24,000, then it's going to come to 19,000. All right. So I'm still optimistic. Bitcoin is still going to drop. And on Ethereum, I said Ethereum is going to drop to 550 before it continues the push up. And it dropped to 550 and now is on $706. Overall, Ethereum is still going to drop. For those of us who are looking for those two pairs, Ethereum is still going to drop. All right, it's still going to drop to around 550 again or below before we see the massive move up again. All right, so that is the area I am looking forward to pumping more money on Bitcoin or Ethereum. So I want the perfect entry. So let's go back. Let's go back. So what am I saying? Based on Bitcoin, as we projected that it's going to drop to 24,000, around 20,000 last week, but it refused to drop. So it shows us that we're on a game of probability, but we just need to know exactly what we are doing. All right. So that is why we are here. Now I'm going to use that to explain the power of twin trading. Now we take a trade right around this horizontal line, right? And now we have some level of confidence that Bitcoin is going to come to this place. But because it's a game of probability, we are sure that if before Bitcoin comes to this place, at least it will come to this place first. We all know that before it touches this place, it must come to this place first. Let's, for example, Bitcoin is going up right now, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Let's say we have a drop down to this place. On its way back up, if you have taken your trade right around this place where I'm having my mouse, you have taken your trade right around here, and you are sure that it's going to get to this place. But because this is a game of probability, you are not 100% sure. You want to divide uh, your profits into two. All right. So now this is the power of twin trading, which means you want to take one profit right here. You want to take another profit right here. You may have seen some signals around there that will say, okay, TP1, TP2, which means take profit one, take profit two. This is how it works. You want to trade one lot size, all right, based on your capital. You want to trade one lot size. For you to take that full lot size around this place, you want to divide that lot size into two. That is what is called twin trading. I hope you are following me, guys. You want to divide your actual lot size into two. Okay. So now, as you divide your lot size, after you have calculated your risk, and your risk is telling you that, okay, as you are going into this trade, the lot size that you should use is one full lot size. Okay. For you to use one full lot size, because you want to take take profit, you want to divide that one lot size into two. Then it's going to be 0.5 in two places. Is 0.5 in two places. Then the same uh both of the entries will be at the same place. Both of the entry will be at the same place. Why your take profit one will be your first target right here. All right. The place where you are so sure that at least market will come to this place, even if it's not going to come to this place, but it will at least reach this place, because you don't want to give all assumption into the market that you are sure that market will come to this place. Nobody is sure of what is going to happen in Forex market. Nobody has that 100% assurance. Okay, so that is why you want to play safe. Okay, so by having your take profit one and take profit two, that means you are playing safe by taking part of your profit first before it gets to the actual your actual projection. Okay, and you are not so sure that it may even get there, but because you have divided it into two, the moment your first take profit is it right around here, then it means you are banking some profit. Okay, in summary, twin trading is by dividing your actual lot size into two. If your risk management is telling you that use 0.1, okay, so you want to divide that 0.1 into two to give you 0.05 in two places. It's as simple as that. There is nothing really difficult. There is nothing really so special. You just need to understand how it works. And what I have explained to you is the way it works. There is no, if anybody is telling you that twin trading is something else, they are just trying to twist it. Nothing really difficult in twin trading. Okay, it's just as you dividing your actual lot size into two. Instead of you to take one trade, okay, you divide it into two so that you can target higher level. Okay, after target one level and another higher level. That is it. So if you your intended area is to take your profit at this level, all right. Your intended area to take your profit is at this level after you have entered your buy trade right here. So you take your profit, take profit one right here with one of the two trades which you have divided. Now, if if the market should come into this place to eat your take profit too, it means you are banking more profits. All right, you are banking 25% of the another 25% of the profits you made between this place and this place. All right, which means if your second target is it, you are banking another 25% of the profits you made around this place. I hope this is clear, guys. If my explanation is clear, please uh, type in yes in the chat box. And if you have a question based on this explanation, just put it in the chat box before we start going into money management. Of course, the two trade will be in the same direction because you are saying you want to buy. So you cannot sell one and buy one. Okay? The reason why you are doing trading is just for you to target higher level. If peradventure market goes above your first take profit level, all right? So the both of the trades must be in the same direction. But remember, you have to enter the price at the same level. I hope that is clear. So how do we set it in MT4? Well, when you want to enter, you must have a level for take profit one and take profit two, which means if you have entered the trade right around this place, you are going to use the same stop loss for both of them. You are going to use the same stop loss for both of them. So it is their take profit that will be different, which means one will target this level, okay, and the other one will target this level based on what you see after your analysis that where price is most likely going to get to. I hope this is clear. Okay, remember I said your after you have entered both of them at the same price, their stop loss is going to be at the same level because you are just it is one trade that you have just divided into two. Okay, which means if you have risked 2% on a particular trade and you twin trade, it means each of the trade will be 1%. I hope that is clear. So I don't want to go into risk management. Okay, we are not here for risk management. We are here for money management and trade management and twin trading. So this is all about twin trading, guys. You are not going to terminate it. It is your take profit that terminates one for you. Once the first one gets to take profit, then it's going to bank in that profit automatically, and you leave the second one to run. Okay, you leave the second one to continue going to the second take profit. That is it, guys. I hope that is clear. So you're not going to terminate any. So that is the power of swing trading. It gives you 25% extra to your first take profit level. I hope that is very, very clear, guys. So if that is clear and you are gaining some value, let's put in 333 in the chat. Put in 333 in the chat if you are gaining some value, guys. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. So now let's go into trade management. Okay. You see, trade management is something that I said it earlier on. If you want to be successful in forex trading, okay, if you want to be successful in binary, if you want to be successful in volume 75 and others, if you want to be successful in boom and crash, if you want to be successful in shares, if you want to be successful in crypto, if you do not know how to manage your trade, it's going to be difficult for you to be successful. Trust me, I am telling you this from my huge experience. I have been there, done that. Okay, so trade management is very, very important to your success, and it is a must for every aspiring trader to learn this. Okay, so I'm going to share, because of our time, I am going to share a few things with us. All right, because our projected time, I'm sorry, Mumbo, okay. Our time on Sunday's class is between 1 hour and 1 hour 30 minutes, because I don't want to take much of your time. But I know a lot of people are ready to learn, even if we want to spend 5 hours. I know a lot of people are ready to stay on, but our time is between 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. So with this, I am going to be sharing uh, few things out of trade management, okay, which they are one of the most important aspects of trade management. All right. So if time permits us later on, I'm going to talk more on it as we progress today. But based on our time, I'm going to share a few things with us. So the first thing you want to know on trade management is, how do you break even? You must know how to break even. You must know how to break even. I know a lot of newbies do not know what is break even. So I'm going to explain all that to you in details right now. Because break evens ensures that you protect your capital. Break evens ensures that you're taking a risk-free trade. Okay. Break evens ensures that you do not have you're not emotionally attached to the trade after you have made some profits. I hope this is clear. Another one on the spot is partial closing. Partial closing. This is very, very important for those of us who do not know how to twin trade, who do not know how to twin trade. All right. So partial closing is very, very important. It ensures that you bank in some profit before market comes back and take all the profits away from you. All right. So on Thursday I posted some trade on the group. I actually had more trades, more than that, but I just decided to put in those two. So before prior GBP USD is halfway already, I have taken some profits out of it. All right. So that is not where I'm going. So partial closing, it's important for you to learn it. So I'm going to be showing all that to you right here. And another one is trailing stop. Trailing stop ensures that you keep following the price. The moment price keeps going in your own intended direction, you keep shifting the stop loss manually. You keep shifting it to protect some profits as the market keeps moving in your favor. Now, let's go back to our chart. Let's talk about how to move your stop loss to break even, which means to protect your capital. Guys, you want to pay attention. This is very, very important in trading. All right, this is very, very important. Now, I'm going to use this same chart to explain everything I'm going to do today. Okay, except when we get to partial closing. So I think I will, let's see what's going to happen. Probably I'll take us to MT4 to demonstrate that. But the market is closed right now. I don't think we'll be able to do that, but I'm going to explain everything to you and show you how to do it. So now, the first thing we want to talk about right now is break even. So break even, as I said, ensures that you protect your capital. Now, so let me use this to explain to us. Let's, for example, I want to take a buy. I've taken a buy trade right here. I have taken a buy trade right here. All right, I've taken a buy trade exactly this at this horizontal line, and my stop loss is right here. I hope you are following. My stop loss is right here, and my take profit is above here. Guys, pay attention to this. This is my entry. Let me try to label it so you guys can understand. Entry, stop loss, take profits. All right, now look at this, guys. This is my entry level, which means this is where I have bought in the trade. I have jumped in the trade right around here. I've bought it here, and my stop loss is here. And this is where I place my TP. It means I want to take profit the moment market comes into this place. And look at it. Market has moved significantly up, but is yet to get to my take profits. You can see that market is so crazy in the sense that you can see it's about to get to my take profit, but it is not yet there. Market is so crazy that it can come down like this, come down, come below your entry price and eat your stop loss and eat you out in loss. So that is why it is called the financial market. But you do not want that to happen. This is how break even works. Now I have seen my trade moves up a little bit. Probably uh, it has moved up in 25 pips. It has it has moved up in 30 pips. All right. I want to change move my stop loss entry. You want to change your stop loss entry and put it at the same area, where at the same place where you have your entry price. But preferably, I do tell people, put it some pips, 3 pips above your entry price. It is still called break even. So that is break even for you. So if this market now comes down, it does not go and hit your take profit. It now comes down to this place and eat you out, which means it has come back to entry level, then eat you out. It means you have not lost your money, you have not gained anything. So for you to break even, you do not lose, you do not win. It's far, far, far better for you to lose your money. And it will be unprofessional in Forex when you have seen a significant profit already like this. You have already seen a significant profit like this. You do not even move your stop loss from here to your entry level. It will be unprofessional of you. So for you to become a professional, you must be able to know how to manage your trade. So that means after you have taken your trade, let's for example, you have taken your trade on 1 hour. You want to check probably every 2 hours. Where is my trade is right now? Am I in profit or am I in loss? You don't want to take a trade and ignore it totally. Okay, I am not saying that you should be babysitting your trade. checking your chart every 5-10 minutes. No, you have taken your trade. You know that you have taken the trade on 1 hour. You want to check your trade at least every 2 hours, just for you to glance through, look at it. Okay, where is the profit right now? Okay, if it's worth you to move your stop loss from where it is right here to the entry, then move it. On general pairs like Euro USD, AUD USD, and others, the moment you see 25 to 30 pips profit, move your stop loss to break even. So by doing that, you have automatically protected your capital on that particular trade. I hope you guys are following. And the rules in the financial market says, the number one rule says, protect your capital. The number two rule says, protect your capital. The number three rule says, protect your capital, and on like that. Keep protecting your capital. Okay, do not try as much as possible. Do not lose your capital into the market. Market is so crazy in a way that sometimes your analysis won't even work. Okay, it does not mean you're not getting it right, but sometimes markets may move in a direction which you wouldn't even understand. So that is why you want to be sure you break even the moment you are in 30, 25 to 30 pips profit. All right, I hope this is clear about take profit. Sorry, um break even. I hope this is clear. It's all about moving your stop loss to entry price, moving your stop loss price to entry price the moment you are in some profits. Okay, that ensures that you are already taking a risk-free trade. I hope this is clear. So if that is clear, everybody type in clear in the chat box. If you have some questions, just put it there. Thank you so much, Ayomide. Thank you so much. So I want everybody, if that is clear, put in clear in the chat. If you have some question, let's hear it for the benefit of everybody. All right, I'm so glad this is very, very clear to you guys. Okay, we do more of this in our advanced class. This is just a tip of the iceberg. We explain more on all our teachings, even beyond this, what you've just experienced. What if after the first tip, Mr. Albert? Good question. You're taking me back to twin trading. What if after the first TP, the trade begins to reverse? You can close it. Number one thing is that you should have broken even the second trade. If your first TP is taken, you have banked in your first TP, then automatically you have to apply break even experience to it. Okay, which means you have to break even on the second one. And for example, if your first take profit is very, very wide, for example, your first take profit is like 60 pips. All right, if your first take profit is like 50 pips, 60 pips, and both of the trades are already in 30 pips, move two of them to break even. Okay, that ensures that the trades uh you have already played safe on the trade. So if eventually market now comes down after your 30 pips profit, and hit you out, it means you have not lost and you have not gained. So it's better for you to do it that way than to even lose your money. Believe me, a trader who do not employ this in his or her trading journey is going to lose eventually. Is going, trust me, I'm telling you this based on my 5 years and 9 months experience. I'm telling you this. I became a successful trader. For those who are joining us for the first time, I became a successful trader just after 2 years. I came into this market, which means I struggled for 2 years. to gain my consistency in this business. But my word of advice to everybody on the call is that if you do not quit, no matter what you're facing right now, I don't know and I don't want to know. If you do not quit, you're eventually going to uh, be making money. That is my tone of assurance for you. You do not quit and you're following the right path. Okay, that is another thing. You do not quit and you're following the right path, you're eventually going to continue to make money. And the moment you get it right, it will be as if you have planted a tree of money inside your house. Then you can go there and plug it at any time you like. That is what financial business is all about. If you get the moment you get it right, you gain that consistency and mastery. It's as if you've planted a tree of money inside your own personal room that you can go there and plug in the money at any time. That is what it's all about. So let me check other questions before we move to something else. Yes, Miss Bartolomeo, of course. That is even better. Moving your stop loss above the entry point in some pips. Better, better. Okay, that will save you to even if market comes out, it will save you from the pips you have lost to the broker. Okay, because the moment you take a trade, the first thing you are going to see is red, which means you are going to make money for the broker first before you start making your own money. You are going to pay for the broker service through spread first before you make your money. Okay, and spread is one of the things that kills a lot of people in this business. Okay, a lot of us on the call, which I am sure a lot of us are using brokers with widespread, and that is going to affect your sources. And believe me, I'm telling you all this. I've tried a lot of brokers in the past. So if you are using brokers that has about a lot of spread, it's going to affect your sources because sometimes you will see market comes really close to your take profit with about 2 pips, 3 pips, then reverse from there, reverse right from there, just about 2 to 3 pips to hit your take profit. So if you are using a broker with a start stop loss, then you should have banking that profit and get out of the market. Okay, you will imagine some brokers taking about 10 10 pips 10 pips spread, while others will take another one will take 2 pips. Can you see the difference between the two? All right. So for those of us who are struggling with selecting a good broker, you may chat with the admin later on. Okay. You may chat if you need, but it's not compulsory. So this is just an assumption. So let's. I hope this is very very clear to you guys. Let me see if we have other questions. Danny, if the trade moves back, if the trade now return and takes you out in no loss, in no profit, just leave it. You don't want to struggle with it. Okay, it may be at that point market is not ready to go up again. Let's say market got to this place and you have broken even right around here. You have moved your stop loss to entry, and now market is already coming back, as you can see. Let's say it now comes to this place and eats you out in no loss, no profit. Just leave it until you have another confirmation that tells you that see it's still going up. But if there is no confirmation, just let it be, let it go, because market may keep going down like this. It may keep going down. So, and if you enter again, you are going to lose. Okay, I hope this is very very clear. I hope this is clear, Dami. Which other question? Or Mr. Havak, you just need to move the stop loss number to entry price number. I hope that is clear. Move your stop loss number to entry price number. Your media, you want to chat with the admin at the end of the class, all right? If you need to work with our broker. Sam, to recognize higher spread. Well, if you have worked with 2 to 3 brokers, then you will know the difference between their spread. Some will have 10 spread, some will have 3, some will have 5, some will have uh, something like that. But if you are using a broker on Euro USD, for example, which have lower spread, if you are using a broker that is giving you 1.8, then the broker is something different. All right. So you want to compare brokers. So I hope that is clear. No, Oladokun, you don't need to re-enter if your TP2 is going as predicted. If you want to re-enter at retest, then you must be sure of what you are doing. It's possible to re-enter, but you must be sure of what you are doing. That is just it. All right, but don't be greedy. You have taken profit on TP1. Let TP2 eat and get out of that particular market. Okay. It is only a greedy people that will say, okay, I want to do this. You haven't closed one particular trade and you're still entering another one. Okay. I won't say it's unprofessional, but you must really know what you are doing very well before you can do that. I hope that is clear. So let's dive into the next topic. So the next one right on it is partial closing. All right. Partial closing. How do you partial close? Let me close all this. Am I good to go, guys, to close all this? The next one is partial closing. So how do you partial close? Mr. Avak, you can chat with the admin at the end of the class, please. All right, because of our time. All right, I think I need to wait the end of the session before I keep answering all the questions. So now look at how do we partial close? Partial close is very, very, very simple. Okay, let me try to just a moment. Let me see if I can bring in my. Okay, the market is dead right now, so the market is not live right now, so I don't think I'll be able to show you, but I'll tell you what it is. So when you go on your live chart, you'll be able to get it you'll be able to get it perfectly. So good news, guys. By next year, it's going to be first Sunday of next year because I'm actually going to start trading by January 7. That is where I'm going to start trading. So good news. By first Sunday of January, we are going to be starting analysis on the King strategy. Okay, and we'll be doing the analysis right on this spot. This is the advantage. I will not be recording the analysis. I will only be recording the session alone. When it comes to the analysis session, I am going to stop recording, which means it is only those who come on live session that will have access to that. So it means you have to come to class with your pen and paper so you can jot some things down. So I'm going to be showing you how to analyze on the King strategy. Okay, so how to maximize profits, and believe me, it is not all about you paying to to acquire knowledge. There are some free stuff that you have, such as this, that will benefit you for life. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you that. I'm going to be giving you the weekly outlook on each of the pairs to look out for, the pairs you probably want to take trade with, okay, in that particular week. And as a matter of fact, you only want to take at least 3 to 4, focus on 3 to 4 pairs. Even 4 is even much. 3 or 2, you are okay with it. It's going to give you your profit for the whole week. So that is that, guys. That is just a quick reminder. So it is only those who come online that will have access to it. I am not going to be recording the outlook part. Okay, so you are going to hear it live. So I'm going to put that on the group chat. So whoever wants to sacrifice their time, we come. Who don't want to learn, we stay away. So they're not paying for this, so it is not compulsory. Even if you are paying, it is not compulsory as well. So get prepared, guys. Next year, you want to get your account funded, all right? Because I'm going to be giving you tips that is going to give you money. Trust me. Okay. So let me quickly explain this to you on how partial close works. This is very, very simple. It's a very, very simple explanation. So I'm going to be explaining that under 5 minutes. Okay. So now, um, let's, for example, right now, we want to take a trade right here. We want to buy Bitcoin. Okay, let's say we want to buy Bitcoin around this place. We have bought Bitcoin around this place. We have our stop loss right here. We have our take profit around here. So for those, this is for those who do not understand twin trading. Okay, this is second to twin trading. If you know how to use twin trading, then you should be able to know this. And if you do not know this, then you should be able to know twin trading. At least you want to use the two of them. The reason why twin trading is good is simply because you may not be there when price get to your first target area. That is why twin trading is good. It's going to bank in your profit for you instead of you closing it manually. Now, this is how partial close works. You have taken your trade around this place. You have entered your trade around this place. After you have seen a significant profit, probably your target between this place, your entry price and your stop loss is 80 pips. Let's, for example, your target is 80 pips and you have already seen 50 pips and you feel, okay, with these 50 pips, it has given me a significant profit has been issued out. Then you want to close part of that trade, which means you want to close. If you have entered one full lot size, you want to close at least half or even more, depending on what you want. You want to close half of it and leave the remaining to keep running to keep going to your stop loss. I hope this is clear. Okay. I have my this thing on, but I think it's not possible for us to do it. I want to see. Let me try to demonstrate that to us right on the. Just a moment, guys. So I don't think we will be able to do it, but I'm going to write in the steps for you. I'm going to write the steps for you. So on our YouTube, I'm going to do broker. Just if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you want to go and do that right now. So I'm going to be dropping a lot of videos on our YouTube where you can learn day in, day out. So I'm going to do brokers review on that. So you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell button so you can get notification whenever any video is posted. All right. Just 1 minute, guys. I'm trying to let me bring one of these brokers out so I can see. Then I'm going to give you the steps you're going to use for that. One minute, guys. Still with you. Okay, I hope you can see my MT4, guys. I hope you can see my MT4. If you can see my MT4, please drop in 3 in the chat. Quickly, guys. If you can see my MT4. Yes, Ayomide, we have a program, a massive program coming up for January for mentorship. Okay, those who want to register can call me. There you will learn and learn and learn. Okay, so if you are not doing it right, if you have not been making money in Forex, by the grace of God, if you attend our mentorship program and you know what you are doing and you follow all instruction as given, you will be profitable by the grace of God. Except you're not ready to listen to instruction. Okay, so not all students are not the same. If you are ready to listen to instruction and you're going to follow everything judiciously, then believe me, you'll become profitable in this business. That is it. Okay, good. Everybody can you all can see my chart. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Let's use this. So now you have taken your trade right here. You enter the sell trade around this place. Now this is your let's say, okay, this place is going to be your take profit. This place is going to be your take profit. Now look at these guys. Let me try to shrink it a little bit. Look at this. This is your entry price, right? This is your take profit. This is how partial close works. The moment you are in a significant profit, just like I said, you want to close part of it and leave the remaining to continue rolling towards your take profit. All right. So how do you do that? The moment you are in a trade, you want to write this down, guys. You want to write this down. I'm using a demo. You want to write this down. Number one thing you want to do is that if you have seen a significant profit on your trade and you feel you want to take some profit, what you need to do is that go to your trade. This is where you have the list of the trade, right? Right click on that particular trade. Right click, just as I have done. Can you see? Right click on it. On that particular trade, this is where you have the list of all the trades. Okay, probably you want to make 80, your projection is 80 pips target and you're already at 50 pips and you want to close half of it to bank in some profits. Number one thing you want to do is right click on that particular trade. Once you right click on your MT4, this is what you see. All right, now you can see modify or delete. Okay, I have modify or delete because I do not have any trade running on this demo account. All right, so I don't want to use my live account. No, I have some. I see have GBP USD and 2 other trades running on my live account. Okay, I'm going to explain right here. You are going to understand it. So the next thing you want to do is click on modify or delete. Once you click on modify or delete, you will see the dialog box. Okay, it's going to come out showing you that particular trade. Then you are going to see your lot size, which means the lot size on that particular trade. Okay, let's say you are trading in 0.1 already and you want to close 0.05. So the moment you click on modify, you will see that dialog box will come out where you have your lot size, where you have a 0.1, change it to a 0.05 because you want to take half of your profit. Change it to 0.05. Immediately you change it from 0.1 to 0.05. It's going to give you the option of modify. I hope you are with me. It's going to give you the option of modify. Then click modify. Okay, or close. It will either give you the option of modify or close. So you click on close. which means if you have closed 0.05 out of that 0.01, it's going to close 0.05 and keep the remaining 0.05 running. I hope that is clear. You want to write the step again. Number one thing you want to do is right click on that particular trade. Once you right click, number two thing is that click on modify or delete. As you can see right in front of you, number two, click on modify or delete. Number three, once you click on modify or delete, a dialog box comes out. Number three thing is that change the lot size to the particular number you want to close and click close. Okay. Number one, right click on that trade. Number two, click on modify or delete. Number three, change your lot size to the desired lot size you want to close. Number four, click close. I hope this simple explanation is very, very clear to you guys. So that is how you partial close. So if you are trading one full lot size and you want to close out of it, it means you want to close 0.5, okay? Which means you are closing 50 out of 100, which means 0.5. And if you are trading 0.01, you know, obviously that is the minimum. So you cannot close 0.01. You can only close 0.01 out of 0.02, all right? If you have the minimum lot size, which is 0.01, you cannot partial close. You either close everything or you leave it. Okay, you can only partial close when you have 0.02 and above. I hope this is clear, guys. If my explanation is clear to you guys, please let's drop in 3 in the chat. Please drop in 3 in the chat if my explanation is clear. Yes, of course, Mr. Harvard, it can be done on phone. Yes, Dami. That's going to be Ofejiro. That's going to be a class for another time. That's going to be another class. He probably will try to attend. I don't know where we are going to be having our advanced class again. Okay, but we will let you know. So somebody in the class may put you through, but you can do that on your phone. So I'm going to, for those who do not know, okay, you want to write it down. Let me give you the procedure on how to close it on the phone. Are you with me, guys? So let me quickly give you the procedure. The next thing you want to do, I hope you are writing. If you are following, please type in 2 in the chat. If you are following, type in 2 in the chat. Simple as that. Just follow what Mr. Havak just explained. Just tap and hold on that particular trade and modify will appear. Then change your lot size to the one you want to close. Then click close or modify. It's as simple as that. Thank you, Mr. Havak. Thank you so much. Just you may want to copy that out. Okay, I write this down. Write it out. That is just the procedure. Tap on that trade and hold it. Then you see modify order. On that modify order, once you click modify order, then you see where you can change your lot size. Change your lot size to the minimum one you want to change. Then click modify. Then you close that part of that trade. Mr. Harvard. Okay, so let's continue with the whole thing. So I hope that answers your question. So the next one on the list is trailing stop. So I'm going to go back to our Let me go back to trading view. So I hope you guys can see my trading view. So the next on the list, we have a way of managing trades. We have a lot of ways of managing trades, okay? But what we have talked about today is one of the most important, okay? So you guys will continue to get value right on this on our group, okay? It's not about paid. No. So now here we'll be talking about how to trade stock. Okay, you a lot of us do not know how to trail stock, and that is one thing you must know as well. So if you know how to trail stock, please let's type in yes in the chat. I want to know those who are in the know already and those who do not know, so I can know where to come in. If you know how to trail stock, please type in yes. If you do not know, type in no. Quickly, guys. You know how to trail stock, type in yes. You do not know, type in no. Seems a lot of people do not know. Just 1 minute, guys. Somebody is sending a private message requesting for the YouTube link. Let me try to look for it. Just few seconds, guys. Okay. Okay, all right. I think a lot of people on the call do not know how to trade stuff. This is going to be a golden opportunity for you guys. Okay, just stay with me. So that is our YouTube link. Okay, you may go there, learn whatever you want to learn, and we'll keep uploading more pictures, more videos very soon. All right. So remember to subscribe and click the like, the bell button rather. So now, how do we trade stock? This is a very simple way. There are ways to trade stock. All right, but you just want to know the simplest form of trailing stock. Now I'm going to show you two ways in which you can trail your stock. Okay, the simplest ways you can trail your stock. Now, number one thing is that you can trail your stock based on X multiplication. X multiplication. What do I mean by that? X multiplication means you have 20 pips stop loss. If your stop loss, if your trade moves in 20 pips, move your stop loss to entry. If your trade moves another 20 pips profit, which means becomes 40 pips, then move your stop loss to close another 20 pips out of that 40. All right, which means you are going to be leaving 20 pips above the below the current price in the case of buy. If you are buying and your trade moves in 40 pips, move your stop loss to close 20 pips, which means you are leaving 20 pips above. Okay, and if you gain additional 20 pips, you're still going to move your stop loss. So that is X multiplication. So I'm going to show you right on the chart so you can understand. I think this is going to Bitcoin is going to be the best one to explain that. So now look at this. I'm going to use this to explain it. Let's say you enter your trade right here. Okay. Okay, let's use another. So I can use the pips to show you guys, because a lot of us do not know how to calculate pips on the Bitcoin. Many people do not know that. So this is my analysis on the Bitcoin. Sorry, Euro Swiss franc. Let me take that off. Okay. So now let's say Let's use this as an example for the sake of those who do not know how to calculate pips. So now let's say you are here. This is your entry price. This is your entry price right here. Let's put it there. This is your entry price. Okay. And this is your stop loss. Guys, please pay attention to this. This is your take profit. Your take profit is here to hit. Okay. Now, let's say, look at this. The price has moved about 70 pips above your entry price, right? And you have risked, let's say you have risked 20 pips, right? And you are currently gaining about 70 pips. So the moment price rise from here in 40 pips, you want to close 20 pips. Let's say this is your 40 pips level. All right. Let me try to mark it, guys, so you don't get confused. I don't want you to get confused, guys. So let me try to mark it. Okay, good. This is my explanation, guys. Look at this. This is where current price is. This place right here. This is where current price is according to my label, right? This is where we are going to. This is our TP. TP level. This is our TP level, right? This is where on this 40 pips, that is where market is right now. Okay, that is just an explanation. Okay, just bear with me. This is where market is right now. Now, this is our entry price. This one right here is our entry price. See, the moment market moves from here to this place, it means you have to move your stop loss, which is this one that I'm moving, to this place in 20 pips, which means you have taken 20 pips out of these 40 pips. So you now leave 20 pips between this one and this one. Okay, between your current trailing stop and the current price. So it has to be 20 pips different. That is X multiplication on how to trail stop. I hope this is getting clearer, guys. Don't get it mixed up. I will explain again. This is your entry price. Price has moved to this place, which is 40 pips. Okay, as you can see, 40 pips level, which is your current market price. Based on these 40 pips, we assume that your current market price is this 40 pips. That is where price is right now. Okay, because we have moved in profit with 40 pips and we want to throw the stop. So we want to move the stop loss from where it is above our entry point with 20 pips. Okay, that is X multiplication. Remember, 20 pips is our stop loss. You want to move it above your entry with 20 pips. I hope this is clear, guys. You want to move it above your entry point with 20 pips. Okay, now if this one now moves above and becomes 60 pips to this place, becomes 60 pips, then you will move your stop loss. Okay, from here you take another 20 pips, cover another 20 pips again. That is X multiplication. 60 has moved in your favor. Then you have closed 40 pips. That is X multiplication. Remember, your stop loss was 20 pips. Once you are in 20 pips profits, move your stop loss to break even. Once you are in 40 pips profit, move your stop loss above your entry in 40 pips. Once you are in 60 pips, move your stop loss above your entry with 40 pips. Once you are in 80 pips, for example, let's say your tip is still above. Once you are in 80 pips, move your stop loss above your entry in 60 pips, okay, until you get to your take profit. And now, if market now say from this place, it now reverses and eat you out, then you have banked in a significant profit. So that is X amount of I'm coming, please. That is X amount on how to trail the stop. All right. I hope this is clear. Guys, if this is clear, let me know in the chat box. If you have some question, put it right there in the chat box. Mr. Sheye, what is this you send in the chat? Please do not send file right there. Somebody says not clear. There is no point scalping using trailing stop. If you want to scalp, you should scalp. You'll be targeting 10 pips, 5 pips. So there's no point in in trailing that. So I'm going to explain somebody. Sorry guys, I'm still with you. Try to check something out. I'll stay with you guys. Just few seconds. Beg your pardon. Okay, the goal is just to make you understand everything. So let me try to explain for the benefit of those who do not understand. I think I have a question here. Explanation is clear, but did not get the subhead. I don't understand what you mean by subhead. If you can make it clearer. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Let me quickly make brief explanation on that again before I move to the other part. Okay, our time is fast spent. I'm going to use just 2 minutes more to explain this. This is it, everybody. Just once again, let me clear everything. You have enter your trade right here. Okay, this is your projection of take profits. You want to trade X amount. You want to trade X amount. So this is your take profit. Your take profits, for example, if your take profit is 20 pips, all right, the moment trade moves in your favor with 20 pips, move your stop loss to break even first. Okay, the moment price moves in 40 pips, then secure another 20 pips. Leave 20 pips between your stop loss and current price. If price you moves in 60 pips, close another 20 pips, which means move your stop loss above in 20 pips. So you are going to leave 20 pips between the stop loss and take profit. So that is X amount of trailing. All right, that is X amount of trailing. The moment it keeps moving in 20, multiplication of 20, then you have to be covering 20 pips all and all like that. If your take profit is 30, then you have to use 30. If your take profit is 50, you have to use 50. I hope that is very, very clear, guys. I hope that is clear, guys. So we are talking about trailing stop. We are talking about trailing stop, okay? So that is one way to trail stop. Now let me go back to Bitcoin to explain the other part on how to trail stop. So this is the second way of trailing stop is by using higher highs and higher low. And this one is even more powerful than any other way of trading. What I'm about to share with you now is more powerful. The way to trail stop with higher highs and higher lows is is more powerful than any other trailing stop. All right, so I'm going to show that to you. Now, this is how this works. This is very, very simple, but you need to recognize to know a trend. Okay, you need to know where to put it. If you do not know, it may be difficult. So that is why if you are able to recognize trend formation, then this is going to be more far simple for you to learn and understand. Yeah, that means sometimes candlestick matters, sometimes it does not. Okay, sometimes it matters, sometimes it does not. Okay, so for me, I don't really say if you are using X formation, X trailing stop, you don't want to have anything to do with candlestick. You are only waiting for price to move in your X multiplication, which is the multiplication number of your stop loss. I hope my explanation is clear. So now let's quickly do this, guys. Our time is fast spent. Okay, so let's, for example, I have taken a trade right here. Okay, guys, this is my stop loss. I hope you guys are following. Now look at this. You don't want to trade your stop until you see the break of structure. What do I mean by break of structure? You want to see a high in the case of buy. In the case of buy entry, you want to see higher high being formed. All right. Look at this thing. This place. You can see this place has been broken, which means price has gone above this high. All right. So you want to start using higher highs and higher lows to trade your stop. Now you have entered your price, your trade around this place. You want to wait for price to form something like this, to go above this eye, this one. Okay, you can see this is where market is right now. So the moment you see that a high has been broken, move your stop loss to the last low. All right, you can see we have another, this place is another high. This place is another high. Market went, the moment market goes above this high, okay, then move your stop loss to this place. I hope you are with me, guys. You can see we have another drop right here to this place. Okay. The moment this place gets broken, you can see it got broken with this move. Then move your stop loss from its current position to this place until market reverses and hits you out. Okay. You can see we initially have it here. So you can see we are able to trade 3 times before market came out and hit us out. And as a matter of fact, this is another level. Look at this. It got broken. Then move your stop loss to this place again. You can see where we started from this place. 1, 2, 3, 4. We were able to move 4 times, very close to the market before it reverses and hit us out around this place. I hope you guys, I hope you are following. So for you to use higher lows in an uptrend, you must see an uptrend. For you to see this type of trailing stop, you must see a trend direction. This only works in a trend direction, but X multiplication, X trailing multiplication, you can do that in the, what's it called, in a ranging market. You can use that trailing, the other trailing stop in a ranging market. But this particular trailing stop it is good for trend following. I hope this is clear. This is good for trend following. So that is one way to trade your stock. Okay. And now look at this one right there. Let's make this analysis. Okay. Let's say you have entered a trade right here. Your stop loss right below this place. Let me clean it so you don't get confused. You enter a trade right here. Your stop loss below this place. You can see market went up from here, came down. All right. The moment you see that this place get broken, okay, which means it's going to be very, very difficult for price to come down and break this place again. You can see market went up to this place. The next thing you want to do, put your stop loss right here, or better still to this area, because market has gone far. You can see it went up to this place, came to this area, market broke it, move your stop loss to this place. So that is the area that is very, very difficult for price to come and hit you out when it comes to higher lows trailing stop. All right, which means you want to use the last low in the case of an uptrend. So let's quickly look for a downtrend. Quickly look for a downtrend move. All right, look at this now. Let's use GA. Look at this move. Let's, for example, you have entered a trade right here with your stop loss above. So you can see market dropped, came back up until this low get broken. That is when you want to move your stop loss. Okay, you can see it got broken to this place. Move your stop loss to this entry above the last high. In the case of sell, all right. Now look at it, came back up, broke it. So the moment you see that the last low get broken, okay, in the opposite direction of the high, then you want to move your stop loss to this place. So that is how you keep following the price. You can see the moment this place got broken, it went up again and it came down. You can see it has even gone far. It's very, very possible for you to put your stop loss right here again. Okay, so that is how you trail your stop. So this is very, very effective when you are trading along with trend. Okay, it ensures that you place your stop loss in a place where price, it will be very, very difficult for price to come back and eat you out prematurely. All right, so you want to see last low being broken in the case of trend. In the case of downtrend, rather, you want to see the last low being broken before you move your stop loss to the last high. All right, but in the case of an uptrend, you want to see the last high being broken before you put your stop loss in the last low. I hope this is very clear. This is the last low right here. In the case of downtrend, you can see the last low, which is this one, got broken right here. You want to put your stop loss in this last high. All right, I hope this is very, very clear. So if you have gained some value in today's class, please let's match in 333 in the chat. Bartolome, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. If you have gained some value, everybody please put in 333 in the chat. All what you guys are learning right here is just the tips of our iceberg, okay? Everybody, if you have gained some value, please, we have 17 people on the call plus me. If you have gained some value, I want you to put in 333 in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, so do we have any question, please? Any question, please? If you have any question, please put it in the chat. If you have any question, please put it in the chat. So for those of you who are not on our Telegram group, you want to join our Telegram group, that is where a lot of activities is happening. before it comes down to WhatsApp. Okay, you want to join our Telegram group. Okay, let me quickly, if you are not on Telegram, you want to try to register, download Telegram, register it the same way you register on WhatsApp. Okay, then click on the link I'm going to drop right away. Then you can join our Telegram group. This way you can have first and information. You can have first hand information about all our activities. Okay, the same information will be put on WhatsApp, but if you're on our Telegram group, it's more enjoyable because you have access to drop in your comments, communicate, and all that. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. So if you have gained some value again, please, I want you to go on our group, go on the general group. For those of us who are on the Telegram group, type in whatever you've gained, your commendation and all. Just put in your comments on the group. This is basically not for me, just to encourage others, just to let them know that they need to sacrifice one thing or the other to be successful. All right. So your comments alone on the group may cheer somebody up. It may encourage somebody to change his way of looking at things. All right. So, and if you have not gained value, I do say it. If you have not gained value, please put it on the chat. That will only help me and others to tighten our belt. All right. So thank you so much for having me today, guys. So once again, if you guys have gained a lot of value, please type in 5555 in the chat. So I want to appreciate you guys for being on the call. You are the reason why we are here. So, and I hope to see more of you on the group.